and you're making it seem like everyone's like that. Nobody gives a shit. Like, if you're married, nobody's ever gonna care. And if they wanted to fuck you before, they're gonna want to fuck you in 2 years. And I don't think that's the case because
I feel like that is the case.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Squad Chat, episode 11. I'm Moni,
I'm Ariel.
I'm Tanya.
I'm Cecil.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm Lex.
and Daniel's not here.
He doesn't pick up the phone.
He's not picking up. He's
He's
MIA.
Oh, jinx. This was a topic, and he said he doesn't go MIA. Proof. This is
But
proof.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, he's dead or
he's not.
snoring?
Actually, he's MIA.
Yeah, he's MIA.
Either way, we don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
see what the
We'll hear his excuses next week. What'd y'all do this week?
Okay, I thought somebody was gonna say something, bro. Earlier today I got in an argument again with my taxes. To do my
What?
taxes.
I thought
again.
so you're late.
Yeah.
Bro, you could be years late. You're good.
Bro, just
Sorry,
give up at
don't-
this point.
I was on the phone with the IRS for like 3 hours.
Tell them.
Oh
can you
hell
repeat
no! They're
the-
tracking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay on the
Bro.
line, sir. Stay on the line.
Bro, this is much. Look, I called and they were like, "Oh, yada yada yada. This, go ahead and put me on hold." I was like, "All right, bet." Then I answered. They finally picked up. Whatever. I talked to somebody. They're like, "Oh, let me transfer you to this department." I was like, "Fuck, bro." They transfer me. Wait time from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. I was like, "Oh hell no!" I was waiting that whole time. The phone hangs up by itself. King. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, hell no.
hell no!" I lost my spot. Bro, I
Livid.
was pissed. I was pissed.
They
Anyways,
just needed you on the line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just so they can say that you were on hold and they blame it on you, then you hung up.
Exactly. But anyways, I got it done. Finally, after like what, 3 episodes? How was- For the past 3 episodes. How was your guys' day? Ariel, every 3 episodes.
Hasn't done
Oh,
his
the
tax.
IRS, bro. Fucking IRS.
What else have you guys done? Or this, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. What have I done this week?
I went to the J Balvin concert.
¿Te crees?
It was actually pretty fire.
Oh, I had a cheese message yesterday and it was fire.
We.
Oh,
We.
we. There were 2 drinks and I was already like, woo.
That's all we could have. We stayed after closing.
They were like, we're going to close the bar in 10 minutes.
We're gonna close the kitchen in 7, and then she comes back. We're gonna close the bar in 10 minutes. Like, bitch.
She
can't
kept
you
passing
see?
by like,
No, and she knew we were in the
You
tea
take one
because she
napkin?
tried to like not bother, but then she was like, I know she was bored. Like when you're like, there's nothing to do, you like
yeah.
They were all waiting there. They were like,
just to
Let me
clean
take that fork. And, like it was.
the little.
She did not have to
that
keep
little
coming
straw
back.
wrapper.
but of course, yeah, we stayed a little too. It was alright. Anything else?
Mhm.
Oh, Easter. It was Easter.
Oh yeah.
The Pope died.
Oh
Hold up.
yeah.
Hold up, the Pope died.
Why did you say that with a smile?
No, I wasn't
All
smiling.
happy, he's
I
like-
wasn't smiling.
He's like, finally, Pope died.
That's crazy.
No.
Someone's gonna clip that shit, bro.
I don't.
Nobody clips her shit.
I'm okay with different religions, alright? But as long as it doesn't hurt people. Like atheists. Well, not atheists.
Whoa.
Even atheists are.
That's
I don't want to go down that road.
Hold on. We're not talking about religion. We're just talking about the Pope and his non-existence.
Let's just stick to the
Bro, that
Pope
is.
died.
Okay.
That's it. That was
I
it.
mean, yeah.
Easter happened.
Anyways, Easter.
Easter was fun.
Jesus
let's
also
bring the-
died at. Jesus
No,
also
he
died.
rose.
He rose.
Rose.
Oh wait, yeah, he
Good
died
Friday.
on Friday.
Good Friday.
Anyways,
Money.
uh,
You told we're not religious.
yeah, he rose. Bro, I woke up late as shit that day. Like I slept 12 hours.
She did not rose.
Yeah, I rose late.
Jesus woke up hella early, bro.
He was like, "It's okay, mija, you sleep."
I've already read it.
He let me sleep in.
It was a tribute. You died and came back.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And I pulled up to Easter late as hell.
Dude, we were home already, like the next day, and Bizo comes and cracks a head while I'm on
A head.
Head?
I had an egg on my
He
head.
cracked his head.
In the house.
Yeah, dude, I witnessed
In the
it. It was-
house.
No, and you didn't hear me. I think I said I was like Cecil, and then I was like I saw it like mid, and I was like, Like,
was
I
like,
didn't know
"Don't
that's
do
where he
it."
was going.
He said,
Because
"Don't do it."
he was like walking, and then it was just, I think I said Cecil, and then like we both kind of like there was no stopping him. Like he was already in motion.
No, don't.
In the house?
Yeah, Tanya was on her on her desk. He just comes up from behind her, and I was behind him, so I saw it happen, and it was just like, "Mama."
And then he goes. He waited like a good 10 minutes to do it to Cecil. Like he
Not
didn't.
even. No, it was like right after,
Really?
like a few minutes. Yeah.
He was not paying attention. You weren't paying attention, right? He said no.
Like
and
he let it happen. Like he
Yeah.
wanted to stop it, but he also didn't care to stop it.
Ni modo. Confetti in the house. There's still confetti in the house somewhere.
Do you know what? From when I find confetti still, like I've been moving my.
No, I literally found confetti in my.
Whoa! That's not what I was trying.
Sorry. Damn it. I was not gonna say it, but I was like, fuck it.
I was talking about my birthday. You know how I did those like that huge popper thing?
Oh,
Well, there's like with like I guess the air and I don't know, like there'll be some in my shoes because you know how my shoe racks are like just out there. Sometimes I'll be moving shoes and there's still that confetti, and I thought I swept it all up,
no.
but I meant like I find confetti in my room, not in my.
How did
I'm not the only one, right? We have
I
confetti.
did not find confetti in my.
How did the
It sucks, right? We had confetti in our.
Aria, did you have?
He did. Look at him.
Don't deny
I
it.
had confetti everywhere.
Speaking about ass,
Nah.
Yes, bro. The story.
please tell him
Is it a gym story or Chipotle story?
An- after the gym Chipotle story.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Nah.
Okay, I don't know which episode we talked about that. How me and Ariel will fuck around with like waiters or whatever. Like he'll be like,
Because they think y'all are dating.
yeah, because people always think we're dating, and they'll be like, he'll be saying some shit like, oh, like, are we fucking like right in front of their faces? And it's just like, bruh, and
Who
obviously,
said that? Ariel?
Ariel, like he's said shit like that, like, because we
But it's
always
just
go
to
eat
make-
after the gym,
It's just to make them feel uncomfortable.
because they think we're a couple, so they
Out of
don't know
pocket.
anything. So they're like, they just kind of stand there like.
Uh-huh.
Right? Well, yesterday was the most out of pocket. We were at Chipotle. And he's like telling me his plan, but we were already there at the little ordering thing. So the freaking employee is walking towards us as he's telling me his plan. And he's like, I'm going to say, so you're going to eat my ass? And he looked at me, but like said it like, you know, with all that. Like, and then like, I died. Like, I literally was like, bro, what the hell? And as I'm turning kind of, I see her. She was washing her hands already. You know, when they wash their hands right before they start making your food, right there, like literally right there at the thing. So I know damn well she heard it, bro. I was dying. I literally went straight to the floor. I was dying. And then
Fuck, she gave me
I
the-
order, like I do my bowl, and then he does his bowl, but the girl was like, oh, is it together or separate? And then we're like if we're arguing, like, no, it's gonna be together. No, it's not. No, yes, it is. No, it's not. And like we're going back and forth. So we know damn well that after that like situation, they went to the back and been like, bro, they were talking about eating ass. Like he wanted her to eat his ass or some shit like that, bro. But like I know damn well she heard, and I was like, no. But in Chipotle, this small, bro. I'm thinking everyone there heard. Like,
Bro, think about it. I just made their day. Like
Yeah,
they're
don't
gonna
you
go?
go?
Huh?
Don't you go
often?
after?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he goes more often than I do, but we go
Yeah.
after the gym sometimes. So it's like,
So they're gonna see you all again.
yeah.
But I just made their day, bro. I just made
Like,
the whole
right?
day.
We made the highlight of their day. Their shift
They're
was
gonna be
probably
like,
so boring, and they're probably like telling everybody that
Go
some
back home
customer
on other
wanted his ass ate.
Yeah.
After Chipotle.
After Chipotle. After the gym and then after Chipotle, bro. Damn.
I'm going to eat that ass.
It's fucking gross.
Anyway, that's gross.
Anyways, you can do that like with our friend group. Like we can make these jokes, but with actual friends, you can't do that shit.
Yeah. Cause then
Cause then they'll take it seriously. And then they'll take it.
And then if
seriously.
it happens, what it happens?
If
Like
they
it-
eat my ass, they eat my ass.
Can you make that joke with a girlfriend?
I hope so.
a friend that's
Like
a
a
girl.
friend that's a girl,
Oh.
not a girlfriend, like a novia, like a female friend.
Depends. Depends if
Nah.
I know.
depends if I'm trying to get with her or not. If I'm trying to get with her, hell no.
Oh,
if I'm
no?
not trying to get with her, hell yeah, I don't care. Huh?
I would have thought the opposite.
No. Because then what happens if I scare the girl that I'm trying to go out with? She'd be like, ugh. I'm like, wait, no, it was a joke. Like, nah, I can't fumble that.
Ugh.
But if it's a friend, if it's a friend that's just a friend, she'd be like, I'm like, okay. Okay. You didn't think it was funny? Fine.
Get out of here.
You have no sense of humor. Get out of here.
I agree with that.
You see?
So you would
Imagine,
be,
imagine.
so
he's
you would
trying
be
to riz
friend.
you- Hold up, hold up. Imagine he's trying to riz you up and he says that joke. You're gonna take it like,
I don't think
It
it would have
depends
been.
how long you've known each other. Like if you're friends, it's like you've been friends for a while, whatever. It'd be like it's just a joke.
Yeah, it's just
But
a
like
joke.
if it's like the first time y'all are going out to eat, or the first couple of times you're going out to eat,
cannot say.
You
like
can't
even
because
if you're just friends, like that's still fucking weird. Be like, never mind, I don't want to be friends with this guy.
he wants to eat my ass. Like, well, we cannot be
No,
friends.
Oh,
That statement's
not that
so-
he wants to eat my ass. It's he wants me to eat his ass.
Oh,
This
that's
is how, this is how miscommunication.
damn,
Guys,
that's different.
Said over.
Right? We need to put a warning that everything that's said on this episode is a joke.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 100%, please. don't, don't get anywhere near me.
We are
Here.
unserious.
Wait, so you think you would be friends with a girl that you're not trying to get with?
Like, could you stay friends?
Like, would you be friends with a girl that you don't want to date?
Yes.
I
wanna
thought
say
you
yes.
had your answers locked
No,
in.
because I want to say yes, but it depends. Like if
On what?
I'm trying to get with her or not.
Because why? A girl you're not trying to get with.
Can you
Yeah,
be
but not
friends with
close.
That's 'cause it
Yeah, but not
depends.
close.
not close?
Not
Why
close.
not?
Because then that like
Oh,
it
like a
requires-
longtime friend?
Like if she's a longtime friend and we're not super close, like that's fine. Because like it requires a certain amount of attention. That makes sense. Like if I'm giving a certain girl a certain amount of attention, like a lot, that means I want to probably get with her. If I'm not, then it's like okay, I can just.
But like in your head?
in my head, that's how my head works. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which head?
Depends.
Stupid ass.
Wait, so you're saying you can't even joke like that even if you're not trying to get with them?
I feel like after like just not like friends or not, I don't care. Honestly, nah, I don't know. I would be down to be that like to make those jokes, but it just depends like how close of friends, you know? Like I don't know. Like if I just met you or like
Like,
Oh no, you gotta suppress all.
We're like 5,000 likes in.
anyways, like you see I lost my train of thought.
But you gotta try to be the least creepy as possible.
As a guy.
But
Yeah.
okay.
Like if
but
a
that-
girl made that joke, the guy would probably be so happy and be like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely friends." Like, I love her sense of humor. You know what I mean?
as she
Yeah.
said.
that'd be
Like, yeah.
that's I think that's fucking funny.
Girls could be out of pocket.
But that's funny. If you're not, you're like, oh, I'm just
Yeah,
like-
a guy like, dude. Honestly, it's not even like that. There's a line you just can't cross. It's that like anything you say might just be an ick. Like you're just canceled.
either it's funny or you're hella creepy.
Yeah,
It depends
For a
on how
guy.
handsome you
yeah.
are.
And it's like two guys could say the same thing, and one can be creepy and the other one won't.
That's facts.
Because one
This
guy's
is also true.
one guy's better looking than the other.
No, like they could be both
Oh.
equally as ugly.
No, it could be some good-looking guy, but
And they're
he But
creepy.
if he looks like this, he says it's super.
Real quick. So
You gonna eat my
hey,
ass?
yeah.
Nah.
So we split in the tavern now.
It's the
No.
way you say it,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's the way
But
you
no,
say it.
it's
Because
also
I think
the
you could
person
be.
too. Because I'm telling you, like if two guys, whatever looks, I don't care, but they said it exactly the same. One can still come off creepy and the other one won't.
I'm not trying to think I'm not trying to think before I say every sentence like this could
And you
be
shouldn't,
creepy.
but that the
like you're
but
already,
you're
like,
always
it's just
just
gonna come out
know-
how it comes.
Yeah, that's how. That's how it should be, but I feel like
People
a girl
take
will
it-
still get icked out. Like there's still a chance. Like
We
and you
gotta
just
act
do.
right, like think our steps ahead, cause
Nah,
I think
No.
you're
One little fuck
funny
up.
or you're not funny.
Yeah. Oh god though.
Like if you say it and they take it the right way, it's because you're funny. If not, you're not funny.
This is
Ugly or attractive.
this is also true. Have you seen that meme? It says when she's racist, like the guy is all like in love.
I've seen. I think it's a meme or a
Yeah,
video.
is that
Is it
it's
the
the Lego movie?
movie?
And then girls, he's gotta be 6 feet, rich, all this bullshit. she's racist.
That's so out of pocket.
Anyways,
Our standards are.
So anyway, what was the question again? The general, like, general question.
I think the general question was if you can have friends without it meaning anything.
Oh,
have a
without
with the
platonic
opposite
friendship
sex,
or
yeah.
platonic relationship with
There you go. That's what it was.
without making a move,
both genders, like male
Like,
and
can it
female.
be just straight friends? Like, no.
Mhm.
or it can't. Just,
I've always said this, and I think I'm right. No, but like, I think for a girl can be friends with a guy, and like it could be platonic, but a guy cannot be friends with a girl without.
They're in the same boat.
No,
Nah.
like the girl putting friendship, like friendship from her POV, exists. From his, it doesn't. He's just waiting for a chance,
But if
and a girl doesn't have to wait for a chance. Like
All the
she's-
time though. I don't
like,
think
do
so.
you have like maybe like friends that are girls that you wouldn't make a move on?
yeah, but I'm not talking to them like a lot. It's just like I could text them. And
Nah,
be like,
you
"Hey,
gotta
what's
hang
up?"
out.
Like-
at
No,
least
like
regularly.
a friend,
Like-
like a
like
friend.
she was
Like-
saying this friend group, not this friend group, but like a friend group like,
Like,
this,
you hang out at least once a week.
Like you have a group chat or whatever.
a few times a month.
I want to say yes, but probably not.
Cause like like somebody you just message like whatever every now and then, like that's not a friend.
Like you have Lex has friends that are girls, no?
Oh, shit.
Hmm?
No.
Yeah. I mean, he
Like he
She's
has a different
married,
friend
no?
group. He
Like
has
it's like the same. It's like a mirror.
yeah,
friend
like in
group.
high school. I mean, it was a lot closer. Like that he'd see the friend.
yeah.
Like they'd have lunch or they'd have a class or something. I was a little shit. I didn't like her, but she was a friend. Like they were straight friends.
He's like, you don't like her? You don't like my
I
friend?
never
No,
knew
like
that.
they were friends. Like it was still to this day, they're still friends. But at the time, like
When
I
he's like,
obviously was like,
Okay.
Is that about who I'm thinking?
Isn't there only one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's only one I think I know.
There's one, but I feel like
Do I also
She's gonna
know?
be like, they're talking
Her
about.
birthday was yesterday.
no way.
I
Oh,
texted
shit.
her happy birthday.
Yee,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, hell no.
Get him.
No, but she's
But-
married.
No, but
no?
Well,
Happy
she is
Thank
on the other side.
wait,
Oh,
that sounds like she's dead.
She plays for the other team.
She swings for the other team.
Yeah, she swings for the other team.
okay. But what if she didn't swing for the other team?
She was always a friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't
So
think you
you
knew
can
that at first.
So like, if Wendy didn't exist, you
No,
wouldn't hit
no,
it.
no, like that's what
if
I'm
she
Oh,
was
'cause, like,
straight.
Cause like she wasn't like all of high school. She wasn't, and then like I guess she went to like college or something or whatever.
Experimenting.
Experimented, and then was
Se abrió la
came
puerta.
out. Yeah. So like even through high school, it wasn't like let me try to get at you. It was just
Yeah.
friends.
So just friends. So I guess in that aspect, like what Ariel said, he's like maybe the relationship you have or the amount of time you spend with this person.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, like I
Oh.
can't do that.
How often do you spend like, or do you talk to this friend? Like, not in a group setting, but like one on one.
I haven't talked to her one on one since she was like
The side eye was crazy with
like no like honestly I think the last time we talked one on one was like high school, cause everything after that she like moved to like Austin or something like that.
Okay, that's
So
I
she
mean,
was
that's
never-
understandable. It's not like
Yeah,
you could have.
she was never around here the area.
You see, now one on one conversation with this person, like probably even twice, 3 times a week. Like I feel like you form a certain attachment with this
Or
person.
like a bond.
like a bond. So that's like kind of like, ooh, like, all right, we're kind of friends, we're kind of cool. And then after a while, you're like, actually,
Turn around.
Oh,
Crazy.
I was gonna say give me a
Yeah,
360,
man, bro.
but turn around's crazy.
Same shit.
No, turn around is wild.
Oh,
360
man.
is just like,
just turn around. And
Oh, no, I meant.
like
like,
But I feel like what he was saying was that he's like it wouldn't be the same. He's like, I'm trying to get at this girl, but not this one. But if it seems like I'm talking too much to the one I'm not trying to get to, it will look wrong with the other person.
Exactly.
Kind of like Wendy, like it's like, well, I didn't know
like
that she was just a friend, so that's why she was, she was saying like, I'm a little shit, or I was a little shit, like I didn't like her
Yeah.
for no reason, but just because y'all were friends.
No,
But
no,
it
no.
might have looked wrong in her POV, That's his friend. Are you really friends? You know?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When he was trying to be territorial, bro. I get
I
that.
only have one.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think it
conversation.
was the noise also, like of like everybody in school, like people that just wouldn't mind their own business. I think
Oh,
also
and
plays a
like-
role in
Push it in your head, like
So like
Mhm.
once he was out of high school, like I was still in high school, like you could tell there was like people just stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah.
And then so once we both were out of high school, it's like, all right, the real people you'll still keep in contact with, like the
Facts.
real, and the ones that really don't give a fuck.
Literally,
in
bro.
high school,
But
he was
making
"Thank
friends-
God, you dropped that bitch.
but making your friends like out like after high school. I mean, we've all been out of high school forever. Like new friends, you making guy friends. Like, what's that dynamic?
Oh, like
What?
Or if like Lex were to make a female friend, like now.
no.
Probably not.
Like,
What about Wendy making guy friends?
Yeah, probably not.
You see, but so.
But why?
It's but even though if it's
I
like,
mean,
you don't need
honest-
friends.
yeah, you don't need
You
friends,
guys over here with your
especially guy friends. In the end
No,
of the day.
okay,
But they're
so, like,
married.
I will say the reason, like for us, in instance, it would be weird or yeah, just weird, is because we hardly ever see each other because of work. So if he ends up making a friend and he's always seen that friend, or not always, but like 3 times a week per se, like the fuck,
Like,
you don't
you're
meet
meet
3 times
Okay,
more
yeah,
than, but
yeah,
really
like
depends on the situation.
yeah, nah.
your dynamic.
If
Like,
we had,
you're not
like,
around.
if we both had an 8 to 5 and we both, I guess, had like similar schedules, we were with each other more,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it wouldn't necessarily look the same. But
Like work friends.
yeah, no, if he's making time for anybody, guy or girl, I'll be like,
yeah. Like, chill.
Clip it. Clip it.
anyway,
She's toxic. I'm just kidding.
But then, like, let's say
I'm a
Lex.
green flag.
What do you guys think about like in my situation? Like, okay, I have a friend that's a girl,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't talk to her that often. But I can always hit her up and be like, "Hey, yo, you want to go out? Let's just catch up, whatever. Let's talk." But it's not like I talk to her I don't even talk to her every month, bro. Like, it's just
The low-key thing, it depends if she got a man. If she don't got a man,
she's even had a man,
Wait, what do you
but they
mean?
broke up. I haven't talked to her in
Like-
so long. She had a man and she broke up with him. Like,
But you could hit her
like,
up tomorrow and be
Yeah.
I could hit her up tomorrow and be like, "Hey, you available this
And
week?"
she's gonna go out with you.
Yeah, we
Even
just-
if she did have a man.
Yeah, she'll be like, let's go have dinner. Let's catch up. Like, what's going
But
on?
I guess that's what I'm saying.
Fully
It's like
scheduled.
it's all in the intention. Well, I mean, it's because I get some girls can be, but like mainly the guys, it's like what their intention is. Because I think the guy's intention
like
always
it's
tr-
right
like,
away.
Like you could see it more that a guy is trying or waiting or hoping, and a girl like
And like,
she'll play.
I'll even tell her like, well, like if she even had a man, I'll be like, "Oh, bring your man." Like, I don't care. Like I'm just trying to catch up with you. Like, I haven't seen her
but
in
that's-
so long, and be like,
Mhm.
"Hey, yo, what's up?" Like, she's just a really good friend. But
you
like I
can't.
said, if you're talking to this person a lot, it's kind of like,
So then you can. So there can be friendships, male and female,
Oh,
platonically, right?
but
With
but-
no.
But
with
look
no
how close this
sexual-
relationship is. I
mean,
don't hit her up. I
that's
don't
true.
send her
Yeah,
Instagram reels.
it's
I
gotta be-
don't send her
It's just more
TikToks.
of an
That's what I was about to
distant
say.
friend.
Acquaintance. I feel like if
No,
you're
that's a
with
friend.
someone, I don't know. I feel like
It's
friends
because
you
in
have to see
adult
each
life,
other
no.
often.
In adult life, you can't see friends. Like
It's very hard.
Acquaintance is just someone that you know of.
Like, you just like, oh, I know that person is associated with that person.
And that's it.
That's what I consider an acquaintance. Her, I know her sister. I know her brother. I know.
I
her
know
dad.
That's your friend.
her.
I've known her. I know her.
And I'm just kidding.
Eh.
No,
Joking.
absolutely not.
I'm kidding.
Okay, what about the married POV?
Right? Like, what if Tanya made a guy friend all of a sudden? Or can she?
There's no way.
No, bro, for real.
I would think it's weird.
Like him
e-
to have a.
even if she was working or something, there's
Right,
no
like-
reason to even make friends with the people at work.
Really? You think so? I mean, both of you haven't like been like that in a work setting with a lot of people.
Bro, don't even talk
Yeah,
to me
but
about
I mean, say does Wendy have guy friends?
I guess
From
like
work, technically,
acquaintance
yes.
wise,
I
like
have a few guy friends at work, yeah. But honestly, it's not that many. Like friends, probably like 3.
But out
or
of all the
less.
friends at work, they're all guys.
Oh, wait.
And are they friends or
Yeah,
an
like your friends
acquaintance?
from work.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
if it
my
was like
friends from work, like-
everyone that she's friends with from work, they're all.
Did I
guys.
hang out with like outside of work? Yeah, it's strangely as it sounds. It is more guys than girls. But yeah, I don't know.
but you know boundaries.
I mean, definitely. That's
But
where
what?
boundaries and
Boundaries.
stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean no, like
Or you
the
don't
people
catch
I have
that
hung
weird
out with,
vibe,
the
you
people
know?
I have hung out with us, like
Yeah.
outside of work. Like
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't hang out with anybody and them not know of Lex. Like that's weird.
That
me.
would be weird.
I
That
feel
would
that.
be weird.
So
Yeah.
I swear to God,
But
if
it's
you would've-
also
if
that
you would do that
it's
and
also
not
how
bring up
you
Lex,
meet.
I'd be like,
it's also I consider people at work friends if they know like
A
I
little
guess
bit your
a little
personal.
more about me. Like a lot of people know of Lex, or if he goes to eat, like they'll see him like, oh yeah, that's her man. But like on the real, like a
They
lot of
don't
people don't
know
know that,
him.
except for like 3 people.
Yeah. I guess
that.
also in this setting, because we're always like together, it depends. Like, how did you meet? How did you meet this friend? You know?
She's
Like,
Yeah.
like y'all would have met them at the same time.
Yeah,
kinda
we-
thing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's because I went to whatever place. Let's just say like Barnes and Noble. I was getting a book and I saw this person. Like, we ended
And
up.
they say what's
You
up.
can't right there. You can't be make friends like no.
Yeah,
Like
like
there's a way of making friends of like someone like a friend group or something like a friend of a friend. But to meet someone like that on the street, well,
And
for at
it's
least
like-
for a relationship, like no, even you can't. It's
Yeah,
not
like
friends.
we hit it off as friends, and it's
Like their intention, they didn't know you were in a relationship, so they went in with an intention.
yeah, that would
It
be
just
like
didn't work out. So
that
they
would be a
settled
hell
with
no.
friendship. But
I
that's
mean, might as well get on an app and looking for friends. Same shit.
friend finder.
there is an app. No, there's an app that's like a dating app, but it's also like for friends.
I think so. I have seen that.
Bullshit is for friends.
That is the
It's
dumbest.
for friends.
Friends with
Thing.
benefits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just friends.
I've seen like
No.
I've seen online on Facebook, you know, but girls looking for like girlfriends, like, oh
Yeah,
but I wouldn't. It would be odd, yeah, to look for friends of the opposite gender like
It
that.
would have to be way too organic to actually become a friend, where
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's constant that you see
bump
them
into each
for a
other.
reason.
Not like there
Yeah.
has to be no reason for you to bump into each other. You just do it. Just
That's
Oh,
when you can become
comment
friends.
things or whatever.
Plus, I feel like you guys are always
together.
always with each other.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like it would be weird to see that. Oh, I'm gonna
But it's
catch up with a
possible.
friend.
Is it possible?
I don't think so.
I really don't think.
I really don't think. At least for our dynamic, I don't think so.
No, I mean, well,
I mean, give me a
Like-
scenario where that would happen.
You're at the bookstore.
Everything's at the bookstore,
With-
bro.
with
Where's
my-
this
with my
bookstore at? Let me
kids,
go.
I don't know. He always be going to Barnes and Noble recently.
maybe
Oh,
like
But
I couldn't actually y'all stay on because y'all don't do nothing without each other. But like,
Hey, he went out to the club the other day by himself.
and we
With
met up
papas.
with him.
I ended up going.
yeah.
I ended up going.
That doesn't
Papacito,
count.
shout out to Papacito.
I wouldn't
He
have.
went by himself. I ended up joining.
No, it was
I
I wanted to go to Oak.
Yeah,
and
I
then
wasn't gonna go. Like he was already going by
He said
himself.
he was there, and I was like,
He
I
was
wanna
there
go.
with
His friend.
his friend, yeah, Papacito, and then he's like, I'll let you know if his girl joins. Like, you can come too. He's like, unless you want to join us. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna third wheel. You go ahead. It
And
was
I told
Saturday
her-
night.
And I told her I'm gonna pick you up and we go.
But she joined first, so I was like, oh, pull up.
Oh no, his girl joined first, and then he was like, oh, like pull up. But I wouldn't have. You know what I mean?
I would have made you mad. I would have made you go still. I think, even if they were like, if let's say we're at the bar and they were with their
Like
friends.
our own
Yeah, because I wanted to go to Oak that day.
I feels. And then more people ended up joining too.
Yeah, other people ended up. I made a friend.
Oh,
a friend.
A friend?
She
made a
made
friend.
an acquaintance.
A guy or girl?
A guy friend that obviously is not trying to be friends.
Exactly.
Actually,
No, there's no
there's
actually.
no way he's gonna see this, but honestly, I think he's gay. He
I
called
thought so
me
too.
doll.
I thought so
He
too.
called me doll. Like the next day, he texted me like, "What's up, doll?"
Oh, text him.
He texted. No.
Doll? Yeah, that's the. I think
Ew.
he swings for the other team. Because
he's
bro, we
just
were singing
lame.
our heart outs to Miley Cyrus. Like
Oh, he's gay. as
He
hell.
said what?
we were singing our heart outs to Miley Cyrus.
How drunk was he?
Honestly, he didn't
We
look
were?
that fucked up.
I got pretty drunk. Right?
Yeah, you did.
I was litty as hell.
She
but
was Liddy, and that table that he was from,
But-
they had a bottle.
I don't remember him. I actually, yeah, he gave me some of the bottle.
Yeah.
I drank tequila. Anyways,
Yeah, he was not trying to be friends.
War.
You and Ariel tell me that all the time at the gym, bro.
Ariel was waiting for it. He was like,
It's funny.
I didn't say it this time.
But anyways, I don't know. I think we can be friends. At least for me.
No, you can't.
I can be friends with a guy and not want nothing. If they can't do it, that's not my problem.
Okay, do you feel like it's right if you're in a relationship for you to have a friend like that? Like you're obviously you put the boundary
there,
right,
done
Smile,
there.
bro, the
Been
devious
there, done
smile.
that.
but you have the situation right. Like let's say you're with somebody.
I
and you-
think there wouldn't have been a problem if there
Aw, shit.
wouldn't be a problem if my partner is like secure.
The way that you were with that guy? No. If you had a partner, there was no.
That's true.
No, not that guy.
They're not talking
Oh.
about.
No.
That's
Not
a
if I were in a
completely different
relationship right
setting.
now, but in a hypothetical relationship.
What guy are we
and I
talking
have
about?
the, guy
The one
from-
from the
oh,
club,
Your friend.
the random.
no, I did not.
No,
talk
she's
about
talking about like if she
that.
had
Like
a friend.
If I had a boyfriend and like had a friend that was a guy, like there should not be an issue as long as my partner is not. If he's insecure, then that's where the issue would occur because there would obviously be boundaries. There would like be nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
There'd be boundaries, but this guy's trying to smash.
Says who?
No, what if
After
she
an
had-
attempt of smash.
No.
That's a
What
cut
if she had? Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm saying, what if she's saying
Like if there was nothing, like if it was a
it
friendship,
was an actual friend, like a
no
friendship?
hope, nothing, there should not be an issue. The only way there would be an
This is
issue
true.
is
But-
if the partner would be like insecure.
But
And
this
let's
is-
say this, this partner even knows this person, yada yada. Like he knows that it's her friend, and that's what it is.
But what I'm saying is, if let's say you're friends with some other guy, right? You're friends with some guy that's your friend, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy obviously does want to smash, or he has an intention of smashing, saying, right?
And
He's
you
trying to smash, and you're like, no, we're not at all. We're friends. But you're with somebody. You're still gonna be friends with that guy?
You can't.
I wouldn't.
That's a red flag if you stay friends.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
why
then
I'm
you're
not gonna
just-
have be in a relationship because then I'm gonna talk to nobody on this planet.
Daniel just texted that he was asleep.
Anyways, no, yeah, honestly,
I wouldn't like it, me being the
I know.
boyfriend, and I
get
wouldn't,
it.
and I would do the same for my girl. Like let's say there's this girl that's like, oh my god, right? Probably whatever. I would be like, no, bro, like respect my girl.
Yeah.
Like, respect my girl. Like she's obviously with me. I'm not trying to do anything with you. Just respect her. Like I'm sorry, but you make her feel uncomfortable, and you're even making me feel
But,
uncomfortable.
like,
trying
okay,
to,
Let's
no,
say
back down.
that girl, like, okay, she hit on you before, you had a girl, whatever, or something, and then just you guys stayed talking, whatever, but like she accepted the fact that y'all were never, like you were not interested or something. You don't think you guys could be friends?
Like, she
not
was-
for a while, not for a long while.
Mm.
Like I'd have to be like, look, dude, if you're really my friend, you leave me alone for like a good year and a half.
Damn, I would never talk to you again. Like, well, that's boring.
No, okay, well, I'll go make another friend. Shit.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Point is, I could be friends with a guy, but I'm also not gonna be in a relationship because fuck dealing with all that. Like
Red flag.
my, I don't want to say that like that because
There's so many red flags.
Stop! No.
I feel like if
I'm
I were
green
in
as
her
fuck.
shoes, like if I were in her shoes and I had a guy friend that and a boyfriend, I would, if I knew this person's intentions, I would cut that off.
But why can't I just put him in his place and that's it?
Well, you can, but
Because they can't put their shit in their place.
Exactly.
But what if they can?
They can't.
They can't. They can't.
They'll just suppress the signs.
They'll just be
Okay,
like,
but like, and that's their thing. They got to deal with that, no?
I'm sorry, the meat.
But if you're putting yourself in that situation, like,
But like, what if
To
we
go
are
have
friends?
lunch.
He just happens to want to fuck too.
then that's never.
Because
I
gonna
saw this in a movie.
Because it's like,
because it's like, bro, what are you gonna do? Like
we
you
like
and
the
your
same
friend are
shit.
gonna
We
make
like the
plans.
same music. We like doing like hanging out the same spots. Like we have a friendship. He just hopes maybe one day, but it's not gonna happen.
But like if you and your friend go, I don't know, to eat,
I think as long as I don't do anything alone with him, then it's like okay, fine. But I think that friendship could still exist.
Está bien.
I think. No, tell me.
No, absolutely not.
I feel
Not in
like
my eyes.
it could, but
What
you'd
is
have
that sound?
you have to have a like a you have to have your boundaries.
That's what I.
Because you're
think,
also
honestly.
if you know damn well their intentions, it's not gonna be like I don't know. It also has the body language and it has a lot to do with that.
But that's why it's like you put that boundary. It's just like, look, I got one. I don't even need to have a man. If I tell you we're friends, we're friends. Leave it at that.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't need to have a
if
man
your
for you to
friend
not
already
try to
knows-
hit on me.
if your friend already knows that you're in a relationship and they still make it a point to let you know that they have feelings for you, that's a red flag.
Okay,
already.
there, that's a red
Stop.
flag. Like, if
Well,
they
how would you
continue-
know? I feel like you would know because they would either say something or if you went out like to go eat and they make a comment or they're just like extra flirtatious, like you can be like, oh, well, you drew the line and you're like, we're not like this isn't gonna go anywhere, but you still
See,
going to do on
when
like
they
to do
cross
things with
those
them?
lines of like that being extra flirty, whatever. That's where you obviously cut them off.
I feel like you should cut it in instantly because
Exactly.
they're gonna act
Really?
up.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
They're gonna wait.
yeah. No, they're gonna be like,
Like,
"Ooh, wait, you're still giving me a
No,
chance?" And I
it's
I'll
told
stay
you.
in stealth mode
It's
until
like,
you
hey,
guys
I got
fight.
a man, right? And then whatever. And you'd say nothing to me. Like, we're just genuine friends. Like, it's just friends. No flirting, no body language, no nothing. You just let me be in my relationship and we just be
I
friends.
mean, it's not like they're gonna keep doing it.
They're just gonna
But
stay.
they're-
They're gonna
they're-
stay hush hush, and they're gonna be like, "Oh wait, you got in a fight with your man? Oh,
I've been
bro.
waiting for this.
But that's
You know
also
how long
okay.
I've
That
been
is a
waiting
red
for
flag too. Is like going to a guy friend when you have relationships, like problems.
Like,
Like
yeah,
no,
don't
you
do
don't
that.
do that either.
What
That
if the
also
only
has-
friend you have is a guy?
See that those are the different scenarios that are random because the question kind of was could you
Can.
have a platonic relation
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
friendship not
No.
relationship.
It is relationship.
I mean yes, yeah, I guess a
It's a
relationship.
platonic
All I'm gonna
relationship.
do is go
So
out
you can,
Yes.
but I guess if you're in a relationship you can't.
No, you can in a relationship.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, you can, but it's all about boundaries.
All I know
And-
is
So
the
that's
guy's
what we're
gonna be
saying.
like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you're not gonna
like-
hit me up and tell me about your problems. Oh, let me go through your Instagram. Oh, you're a little sad. You're posting all this sad shit. Oh, bro, let's
See,
go
that's
downtown.
the type of person.
Nah,
though.
bro.
That's the type of person
No.
you cut off. But not everyone is like that.
Yeah, I don't
And-
think so. I do think,
Every guy's like that. 100%. I guarantee you.
but you can't just
So like,
Cut it
you
off
go-
just to
like,
cut
you
it
go message
off,
your
you know
friend
what I
like
mean?
when she's sad, like no,
He
because
don't talk.
Lex
He don't
doesn't
talk to
know.
her.
It was just like a thing, but like guys, not all guys are like that.
But he doesn't talk to her all the time. He said
just-
he hasn't talked to her since high school.
I
We're
think
No,
talking-
alone. Like they,
Alone, personally.
Yeah, like one
but
on
they
one.
talk. They're in the
Yeah.
group chat. Like they're in contact.
Yeah, but I'm expecting this friend that you're having. You have a one-on-one conversation
I-
with them.
Honestly, all of my friends or whatever you want to call them, everything's one on one. Y'all are in my only group chat.
Thank God.
Okay, I have
That's
one.
Like, you
one
can
group
because-
chat, and it's
How can you
Two of
say
them.
otherwise? Like you're not in a group chat with a bunch of girls. You talk to them one on one. No, you talk to girls
Yeah.
or friends that are one on
once
one.
every 3 years.
but you don't have any close girlfriends.
No,
Damn.
no.
Damn.
Why would I have close girlfriends with be close with them if I'm not trying to get
Because
with
they're
them?
just humans,
fine.
bro. They might like
I
the
got
same
my
thing.
boys.
Right?
Bro, I got you guys, but y'all don't like everything I like.
Cause I'm your family. You can't get rid of me. Like, what are you?
And that's why I
That's
have
why
friends
she's
that
got friends.
I have things in common with, and they just happen to be with guys.
No.
You lost me.
So anyway,
I
Anyways,
got lost in the last.
I know I want to rewatch this episode.
No, like
already,
I
so I can
understand.
gather my thoughts all over.
I
again.
understand what she's saying because I did have guy friends and
But
not
at
in
the
a
time-
relationship. You know what I mean? It wasn't, like
But I think, yeah, the way that I think, I also roots back from like I've always had guy friends since like elementary. My main friends were guys. So
I was Tanya's friend.
no, you
That's all
weren't.
I'm gonna-
No,
Yes,
you
I
weren't.
was.
No, you weren't. You were an acquaintance.
for how long? We weren't friends.
Yeah,
like
you
a week.
maybe were friends
For
for
like a week.
I was gonna say a week, but y'all were acquaintances.
You know, he got right through the friend stage real quick. He said, "Have you seen the meme
But his
When you're trying to
intentions
smash.
were like
Clear from the
clear
beginning.
from the get go.
Like you didn't try to be her friend.
No,
you were
he did
Mr.
not.
Flirty and up in the
Yeah,
Mustang, like
yeah, he was pretty flirty from the get go.
It's like me trying to smash. Oh no, your plan died. Oh no.
oh yeah, it's shit like that.
Yeah, bro. Please. Please, bro.
That was Caesar. the
Or
guilt.
when you laugh extra hard at her jokes.
Oh, they gave you fried rice instead of white rice. Oh shit. Oh,
Come here.
come here. Oh, bro,
Stupid ass.
Anyways,
Yeah, Caesar was extra flirty with everyone.
well,
Like, look.
Everyone-
I'll tell
So
you
I
this.
can't
Without my friends.
tell.
I'll tell you
where's
this.
my mic?
I feel like girls set the standard for where they put their boundaries, and for you have to, like, your partner has to agree where your boundaries are, and if they get tested, pues they get tested, and we see where it goes.
You gotta be on the same page.
You guys, yeah, you have to be on the same page, 100%.
You can't have friends that are girls, babe. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
But I
If you're
can.
trying to eat cake, you got cake at home.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I have zero plans on being in a relationship, so I'm gonna have my friends.
Have all the.
Which
friends.
makes sense. I completely understand that.
Like if you get a boyfriend right now,
Yeah.
you have your friend list already established, so
Yeah.
they're not gonna mind. They're not gonna.
Exactly, but a new friend, right? That's what we're getting at.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like a
new
new
friends.
guy.
Why you making new
Mhm.
friends?
That would be. I think I would find it a little weird. Like it's just like I don't need no more friends. Like I have plenty of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I
So
was
that's
saying.
why I was like, I think it would be more like, oh, you could be our friend,
It depends,
that's
like
it.
the setting,
but if
the way
have the
you meet this
intention of being
person.
our friend, then like that's weird. Already, because
That's
I'm already in that relationship. Guys, I missed on my mic.
Okay.
It's gonna fall.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Take away the mic.
So the big takeaway is
You can be
You-
friends.
No new friends. No new friends.
No new friend. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think you can be. But that was my opinion. So
if you're a green flag, you can be. If you're a red flag,
I guess so.
true.
It's all about intention
Yeah.
and boundaries and respect. But people like that shit nowadays, I guess.
I
That's
think
true.
If anybody trying to smash, just kick them to the curb.
When in a relationship.
Yes, 100%. If you're.
Yeah.
Ariel, oh, you're trying to fuck.
Anyway.
Trying to eat my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
This episode is
Rated R.
Triple R.
Bro, please.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Let's be friends.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
Eater. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. All right. Peace out, guys.
What were you gonna say?
Say something.